Hey, welcome to this week's Spiritual Medicine Digest. My name is Dr. 𝗟𝗓𝗏, and I am the author of Sensitivity is Your Superpower, How to Harness Your Gifts, Fulfill Your Purpose, and Create a Life of Joy. Also, the founder of the Academy of Light Medicine and the Topekan Healing Method. So this week's topic is 5D test. Did you pass? Well, before we go into that topic, would love you to hit the subscribe button if you're new to my channel, perhaps a notification bell, so every time I do a new video, you will be notified. So this past week, we saw the results of the U.S. elections. So in this particular timeline, Donald Trump is the president-elect. And according to what my friends tell me, it was pretty close. Now, I don't pretend to even understand how that whole electoral thing goes, and I'm actually not interested in politics. So maybe you could call me a voluntarist or an apolitical being. I don't know what you want to call it. However, last time this particular man won the elections, a very curious thing happened. And I have to say, it did give me like material for a mini rant. So I'll just summarize. So last time when this particular person came into power, supposedly power, I saw on Facebook, which I'm less and less on, by the way, I saw on Facebook all these people, like spiritual healer type people, right? People in various communities. I know of them from various different spiritual, groups. They're freaking out. And I'm like, wait, something's wrong with this picture. They're freaking out. They were saying things like, I haven't been able to sleep for 3 days, since this election. The world's gonna be destroyed in a ball of fire. I mean, all sorts of interesting, dramatic things. And I thought, wow, here we are, supposedly spiritual teachers and healers, ascending to a higher vibration of consciousness. And what is coming out is a lot of doubt and a lot of angst. And I thought to myself, wait a second. If we're supposed to be the light bringers, right? The light workers, we're the ones that are supposed to hold it together, right? You know, if we're the ones losing sleep, if we're the ones freaking out, like, what do you expect of everyone else? So I thought, okay, so what is this thing about 5D, and how is this particular reiteration of that reality some sort of test? So I've come to find out, and of course this is my own perception, and you don't have to believe it, to see how it filters through your own consciousness. What I've come to discover is that sometimes the universe will give me tests to see how far I've come, and also to prove to myself how far I've come sometimes. Not because it's a negative thing, like something bad is happening and, I did something wrong, like sometimes the old law of attraction thoughts and beliefs are that if something bad happens or something we do not want, it must be something that I did because I created that reality, right? Sometimes it's actually you're on the right track and we're giving you feedback that you're doing so much better than you did before. And I think this is one of those cases. So, at least in my perspective, how do we know we're able to pass this 5D test of, if the person who is now president of the United States is different from the person you desire to be the president of the United States? So if we go into judgment, that's a fail. Sorry. Okay, it's only my perspective, so take it or leave it. Doesn't really matter to me. So if we go into judgment, if we go into attachment and go, well, it wasn't supposed to be this way. Haven't we grown up? Haven't we, can't we see this is like completely wrong, right? That's the right and wrong. So the polarity of right and wrong, the judgment of it being bad or incorrect, right? Similar kind of energies. And then there's the other energies, certainly not 5D, which is the blaming, shaming, complaining, all that kind of stuff. So we get to see how attached we are to the outcome. Now, I wasn't attached to either outcome because to me, it's just a bunch of illusory, games that we play as humans. So for myself, I felt peaceful before, during, and after this whole thing. But all around me, I could feel the swirl of energies of mass consciousness and other people, including very spiritual people, having some angst around it. Not that it's wrong or bad to have that. It just shows us where we're at, right? So in the so-called 5D consciousness, that whole polarity piece and that whole judgment piece, wrong, good, bad, etc., tends to dissolve because we realize that we are kind of playing this game of life, a spiritual being having a human experience, and that we can all grow and evolve from whatever it is that is happening, including things that we do not desire. So that was a big learning for me back in 2016, is I was like, okay, I'm not getting this. I asked God, are you telling me it's for the highest and greatest good? And God's like, yep. I was like, really? Seriously? I don't like this person, right? Not that I liked a whole bunch of other people either, but yeah, I was like, okay, I'm gonna trust that it is for the highest and greatest good. I don't know how it's for the highest and greatest good, but I'm just gonna go to peace. So did I lose a wink of sleep? No. And I will continue not to over this thing, because that is the test. Can we stay centered, grounded in the knowing that all is perfect, all is well, that we, even if we do see our attachments and judgments and good, bad, all that kind of stuff, and go, okay, yeah, caught me there. Okay, well, that's all right. I'm going to work on that, and I'm going to pass the next test. Yeah, I know. I'm kind of like Hermione Granger from, you know, from Harry Potter, right? Okay, when's the next test? I'm going to pass this thing. So let's do a Topekan healing activation, if you're still with me. Let's do a Topekan healing activation. And let's seem to focus on our beingness of that inner joy, peace, love, connection to source, knowing that all is well and that we can co-create our future together. Focus on what we desire and start moving in that direction if you haven't already, instead of trying to fight and fix the old system. Somebody just asked me in the Health Freedom Tribe recently, like, I just want to know your personal opinion, about what's been happening politically. I said, well, I don't really have a political opinion, but I can tell you that I'm at peace. No matter who wins, I'm at peace, because I realized that I don't want to spend any energy fighting this old system, or even necessarily even observing it crumble, or laughing that it's crumbling, or anything like that. Like, the energy's not going there. The energy's going over here, where I'm like, okay, what am I creating? What are we co-creating? How are we getting together? Today, literally, like, incredible manifestation. Here I am at the rink. We have this little thing called Coffee Club, and we, the adults, go there and skate. I met two brand new people who are like me. And I was like talking about stuff like, normally I censor myself, certain things, but no, they weren't censoring themselves. And I was like, wow. And so we start talking, we're talking about spirituality and talking about like what's true and our experience the last few years. It was like, wow, new soul sisters, like, so exciting, right? So that's what I'm talking about. It's like this focus and action steps in my own tiny little life over here to create what it is that I desire. So to me, that is much more 5D consciousness than to focus on the past and the systems that may or may not crumble in whatever timeline we think it should, in whatever time space that we think it should, right? All that should and coulda, woulda, that's more 3D. The judgment, polarity, all that kind. I'm not saying that you have to like everything. No, not at all. You can have preferences, for sure. And at the same time, when reality shows you a different preference from what it is you desired, just remember, it might be an abundance challenge. It might be a test. And next time you're going to pass it with flying colors, right? So let's do a little activation together. Go ahead and be in the body. Maybe create a little heat in your hands, just so you can feel the pulsing and energy in the hands. Relax, close your eyes if it's safe to do so. Focus on the body. Feel the body, feel the energy, the movement, whatever's happening in your hands and beyond, and follow the flow of that movement wherever it goes in the body. Here we are entering the 0 point field together if you desire. Nothing is forced. It's only if it's for the highest and greatest good. Let's do some clearing. I now command that anything causing us to judge, shame, blame, complain, etc. about what is, Be clean, cleared, and healed in the highest and best way, all directions of time, and fully resolved. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I now command that any attachments to what we think should be the result of reality that we prefer be deleted, dissolved, and uncreated. Release all attachments and let us be open to all realities and the perception that all serves us in some way, shape, or form, as long as we perceive that it can and be open that it can. It's now commanded that any cords or negative threads that attach us to the old way of being, the old system, be dissolved, the ends sealed with the highest vibrations of love and light, so we can focus on and create our new lives together in the new world, giving all of our energy to our co-creation. So just breathe that love in. Let it go, let it go, let it go. Anything preventing us from completely letting go of that attachment, of that judgment, of that polarity, be healed and resolved with ease, speed, and grace in the highest and best way. For this and all of their gifts and support, give our thanks and gratitude, so be it, and so it is. Woo! I don't know about you, but that felt good. Let me know in the comments how that little mini Topekan healing activation worked for you. So some announcements for this week, actually quite a few announcements. On Monday's show is airing an interview with Stephanie MoDavis. She actually in her 20s ended up with kidney transplants and went through that whole Western medical conventional system where she, was a yogi and was told that's not going to help you. So she lost sight of that, thinking that I got to do whatever this doctor says. Unfortunately, she got worse and worse. And then she recaptured that love, that passion for holistic healing, and realized that she needed herself back. She needed to be empowered, not disempowered by the medical system. So we have a really, really great interview about that. And then talk about co-creating the future, some of the things and plans that she has to help patients really be empowered, and their healthcare providers as well. A brand new model of healthcare. So I'd love for you to be part of that conversation. It's going to be airing on YouTube on Monday at 12 noon. So check it out. Put the links below. Also, we are doing some mini healings every month. We do a group mini healing for the light medicine community. So you can join the community on Circle absolutely free and put in your requests, and we hold you in that beautiful, loving, healing basket for 24 hours and allow our guide teams, your guide team, to actually help you and support you to do that lovely work. So that is happening on Tuesday at 11 a.m. and that's once a month. So you might want to put that second Tuesday on your calendar at 11 a.m. Also, too, our Ascension 3 jewelry launch, right, is coming to a close. So that is closing on Monday at 11 a.m. Just a reminder, we do have some new items, including the Nirvana bracelet. I know one is sold out already, but one size. But the Nirvana bracelet is infused with the positive energies of Ascension 3 plus a whole bunch of other frequencies. You can check out the site, and it is there to help with the mood, to help with the endorphin balance, etc. in the body. We also have some of the 13 chakra bracelets, which are pretty amazing because we are having a live 13 chakra ceremony on Friday, December 13th. I know it's December 13th. 13 is a very magical and very powerful number. So it's perfect that we have the 13 chakra ceremony that day. So if you'd like to have additional activations in an above, you already having the bracelet, you can go ahead and attend that. That's free to attend. You don't have to purchase any to attend. If you happen to have the bracelet, definitely have the bracelet on you, because we are going to be deepening your connection with that tool to help you balance, harmonize, and optimize all of the 13 chakras in your body. So super cool about that. Also too, just FYI, on Wednesdays at 12 noon, we get together, talk about health freedom, and talk about all sorts of topics, including some things that are controversial because guess what? We get censored elsewhere. This week, we actually have our wonderful beautiful friend 𝗟𝗜𝗚𝗛𝗥 talking about salience networks in the brain and how our brain can be potentially hijacked with stress. I never heard of this network, and he's kind of a brain specialist, if you will. So he's going to talk to the group privately in the Health Freedom Tribe on Wednesday. So if you'd like to join that conversation, go ahead and click the link below to join the Health Freedom Tribe. And we get together pretty much every week and we just chat about all things that, have to do with what's going on in the world. So we have people from all over the world there, and we just have a casual chat, do our marvelous meditation that is helping to manifest the brand new world. So I will put that link below as well. And let me see if I missed anything. I think I got everything. Ooh, pretty good. All right, awesome. So again, if you are new to my channel, would love for you to hit the subscribe button, and also love the comments below. How did that Topekan healing activation work in your body? How did it feel? And also, do you resonate with some of the message today about that 5D test? And it's okay if you felt like you didn't pass it. I didn't pass it the first time, but I did quickly realize it was a test. And I was like, oh, okay. Right. This time I was like, I know what you're doing. Yeah, universe, you're not catching me this time. I'm passing with flying colors. And so I did. So stay in peace, stay in joy, be more of you, not more than you. Much love. See you next time. Bye for now.